Well, first of all, I have to say, speaking for myself, but probably a lot of you, this is the nicest wedding I've ever been to, and maybe will ever be to. So take a round of applause. And I know a lot of people helped put it together, so I don't want to name names, but I have heard Diane's name a lot, so I do have to shout out Diane, I think. One of the first things I thought when Josh asked me to be his best man, I was very proud, and then immediately I was like, oh, I got to give a speech. And the bachelor party too, but I thought a lot about what I wanted to say, and I can tell Josh stories all day, obviously. We heard a lot of them from Mikey yesterday as well, which I told Mikey I would say he did not eat the mashed potatoes. That's a separate thing, though. But I wanted to do a compare and contrast of the ways Josh has stayed the same or changed over the years. And I'll start with the obvious one, which people on this side are going to know. I don't know about this side, but the mullet. For people who don't know, Josh used to have a very red mullet for several years. I would say 2 to 4 years old. Okay. For a little while. Which now, obviously, he has the very nice coif of hair. One of the ways, though, that he has stayed the same is he has always been able to break everything. I'm sure everyone here, can you raise your hand if you have a story of Josh breaking something in front of you? Everyone? All right, thank you. He was Kid Hercules back in the day, and now he's just regular Hercules. One of the ways that changed, though, was school, and we did get a preview of that yesterday. Josh, I don't know what your actual grades were, but all the report cards comments were, great kid, we love him, won't stop talking. Won't settle down, poster child for ADHD. But in college, was it 5 times on the dean's list at the end of it? And so he calls my parents to say, hey, Mom and Dad, I got named Marketing Student of the Year. They hung up on him. They thought he was lying, for real. And he called back and told them again, they're like, it's not funny. But then we actually went. And everyone else was like future Einsteins of America. It was like the smartest kids you've ever met. And then Josh walks up there in the suit, the whole 9. So yeah, much improvement over the years on that. Another similarity, though, Josh has always had, as you can tell, all of the friends. This guy had 10 groomsmen. 2 of them dropped out, and he immediately got 2 replacements. I don't have 10 people that I would be hey buddy and strangers on the street to get up to 10. One of the ways that he's changed, obviously, would be Nikki. And just generally, I've never seen him so happy. They're obviously one of the same couples. They're very similar. So it's very easy to like Nikki and to see why they like each other. But it's hard to even remember Josh before Nikki. Now it's I don't know. They're just synonymous with each other. But one thing that's always stayed the same is how proud I am to be his brother. Being the older brother, I feel like you're the, I don't want to say guinea pig. You gotta take everything first, and then you relay back hey, don't do that. So in a way, all his accomplishments, it was yeah, that's right. And so, fairly or not, I am very proud of him and everything that he's done. And I always have been, even when it was the mullet and the ADHD and all the craziness, I was as proud as I am now. But to take a moment and take stock of everything, it's pretty crazy. But yeah, I just want to say I love you. And thank you so much for asking me to be your best man and give this speech.